Warner Brothers just recently put out a sizzle reel, as of yesterday, where the marketing campaign is celebrating every story. You want to talk about the most poorly timed rollout for your 100th anniversary? Look no further to the news that happened over the past fucking 12 hours. Between David Zaslav, Thanos snapping more HBO Max shows, including Westworld, a multi-million-dollar TV show that was at one point a huge hit, The Nevers, which thank God that's getting Thanos snapped, a show called Love Life, but they're not going to disappear per se. They're just going to be taken off HBO Max, and they're going to be sold to free advertising streaming TV. So basically, Zaslav is looking to sell to a Tubi TV. We already know David Zaslav's a hardcore piece of shit. But the big news dropped, in which James Gunn officially revealed he is going to write a Superman movie, but not necessarily direct it. But there's one caveat. Henry Cavill is not going to be Superman in it. Henry Cavill took to Instagram basically saying that he's not going to be Superman going forward. Which, yeah, that's really fucking stupid. Especially given you ratioed a fucking YouTuber by saying that you do in fact like Henry Cavill's Superman. And it's kind of odd, really, when you think about it. You have a studio that is apparently so broke that they're selling their primo HBO TV shows to fast services, and yet they somehow have the money to do a hard reboot of the DCU. Henry Cavill handled this with class and with dignity. Because if it were me, I'd be going scorched earth on Danny Garcia, Warner Brothers, $7 Entertainment, the company Danny Garcia co-owns with The Rock, that produced Black Adam. I'd be going to war with WME. I would not be taking this news lightly, especially given Cavill took to Instagram right after Black Adam dropped opening weekend and basically said he's back as Superman. So basically, you had this post-credit scene that was a worthy applause pop moment, and then nothing. It ends up being just as pointless as the fucking Michael Keaton post-credit scene in Morbius. Let's get one thing straight. I love James Gunn as a filmmaker. I like him as a person. But I'm just gonna say it. He made a stupid ass fucking decision here. Warner Brothers has no business fucking rebooting at this point when you have all your money problems going on right now. You have all this shit in which you can't exactly push, in which they delayed their movies because they couldn't properly promote them. But I guess we're going to do a hard reboot now? That feels stupid to me. I'd rather see Warner Brothers do a soft reboot. Keep what works, keep what doesn't. I'm just going to say this bluntly. Bob Chapek was fired for less. I think Zaslav needs to be on the chopping block at this point. Because he's doing irreparable damage to HBO Max, which, quite frankly, is the only streaming service I religiously use. Because you can find great movies on there. You can find great shows on there. I have all the South Park episodes. I'm sound as a pound with HBO Max. Hell, I've seriously considered just getting rid of all the other streaming apps I have and just use HBO Max. But not just that. He's doing irreparable damage to a legendary movie studio. At this point, no filmmaker in their right mind is going to want to work for Warner Brothers. Not just for DC, but for Warner Brothers in general. Because next thing you know, your shit's going to be on the chopping block. This is why I am extremely pro physical media. Buy all the physical media you can. Hell, I'm going to buy Doom Patrol Season 2 and 3 because I'm afraid Zaslav's going to Thanos snap that show too. I'm kind of speechless. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Because I just came home from work. I work 50 plus hours a week. I'm in the midst of editing time-sensitive model photos, in addition to putting the finishing touches on a video essay that I'm releasing tomorrow, and this shit drops. If James Gunn were smart, he'd release the Ayer cut and then get Zack Snyder back to do a very truncated version of Zack Snyder's Justice League 2. Send this DCU out with a bang. Because as it is, I'm getting Dark Phoenix Take two. As it is, I'm getting Dark Phoenix vibes from The Flash. I think that movie's gonna bomb with a capital B because there's no transparency behind it. There's no real promo for it. You know what? I'm just gonna stop. I gotta go to bed. That being said, be sure to like, comment, share, spread the word of New Realms Media. Follow me on all my socials at New Realms Media. And until then, I'll see you next time.